Today we intentionally jump ahead a few chapters to the final chapter of my book, Healing, Wholeness and God Realisation. I feel very certain that with the inclusion of this chapter, you have all of the information that you need to begin and to get a fair ways down both your spiritual and your healing journey. So if you're just checking in at this point, absolutely stay and listen to this chapter, because it's just going to kind of bring together and wrap up everything that we've explored thus far. But I would encourage you to check out my book playlist. Go back to the beginning and make your way chapter by chapter through the book so that you can reap all of the benefits and kind of go through the whole process of, or as it unfolds, as it naturally unfolds. So I've really enjoyed this journey with you. I've really enjoyed reading my book to you, and I hope that you've gotten a lot out of it. Let's read together our final chapter, which is chapter 31, Living as a Whole Self. So, what do healing and health look like? How does life as a soul realistically translate to life in a human body on planet Earth? How does it all come together? As much as we might wish for simple, direct answers and blanket statements, there are as many ways to health and wholeness as there are individuals. The process of discovery is representative of the process of reclaiming your power and your right to create your own reality. Instead of waiting for someone else to tell you what to do, I encourage you to receive any guidance which resonates with you and to explore it for yourself. It is easy when governments or various bodies of authority hand you a food pyramid and a list of recommended daily intakes, and it is even easier when you can just eat out of a packet, foregoing thought processes and preparation altogether. Then, when you inevitably become unwell as a result of giving your power away, it is easy to blame your physical body. It is easy to not take responsibility or to not ever question the authority of the ones who you gave your power away to. When you are unwell, it is easy to place yourself in the hands of further authority figures, turning yourself over to a medical system which will now take over the role of telling you what to do. It is easy to not ask questions. It is easier to take a pill than it is to reclaim your power, to question everything, to fight for yourself, and to make your own decisions. It is easy to believe that the body naturally degrades and declines, that you are the victim of your DNA, and that certain states of disease are inevitable. It is easy to accept when the professionals tell you that it's not your fault, that there's nothing you can do about it, that it has nothing to do with your diet or your lifestyle, that you had this ticking time bomb biologically built into you from the start, and that it was always going to go off at some point. It is easy then to continue doing what you were doing before, only having to set a timer so that you remember to take the right synthetic combination of man-made chemicals at the allotted time. It is easy to give in to inertia, to accept degradation, to stagnate. It is easy to not care. It is easy to give in. It is easy to relinquish your power, your vitality, your free thought, your emotions, your intuition, your drive, your motivation, your curiosity, and your passion for life. It is easy to accept the gift of comfort, ease, and material possessions. It can be a relief to no longer feel responsible for your life and for the consequences of your choices or lack of choices. It is easier to believe what everyone around you believes. It is easier to be liked if you blend in. It is easier to feel that you belong if you accept the ideas, inclinations, and tendencies of mass consciousness. You will always have the acceptance of other people if you are more like them. It eases feelings of loneliness and isolation if you adopt the mentality and the opinions of other people. It is easy to plug up the holes in your self-esteem by surrendering your personal values and adopting collective values instead. It is always more challenging to be different. where we should experience wholeness and, within that wholeness, recognize a sameness, a oneness, a unity with all things. We should not all be the same, cloning ourselves and building ourselves in the image of another. Your wholeness should celebrate your uniqueness, and your sense of belonging should never require you to forego this uniqueness. Life celebrates uniqueness. Life thrives on uniqueness. Evolution is the exploration and the thorough, harmonious, and balanced embodiment of uniqueness. Any collective consciousness or school of thought or movement, spiritual or otherwise, which encourages you to surrender your uniqueness, to override your intuition, to numb out your feelings, or to enshroud yourself in blankets of similarity, is disempowering you. If you are being encouraged to become more like one particular broad sweeping ideal or person of authority, and if a sense of belonging is the prize for relinquishing yourself, then you are not being encouraged along a path of self-discovery. You are being turned into a clone. Our unity, our oneness, and our sameness are not found in our replication. These states are not measured by how identical we are to each other. They are found in the God energy which flows through all of us, and they are housed in the same nature which builds all of our bodies. We are of the same source, and we are of the same earth. We already belong together. We, at our most inner core, already love and celebrate each other. There is a part of you which sings with the truth of who and what you are, which recognizes and celebrates the life which flows through all things and which flows through you. Everyone and everything is a unique expression of God and of nature. This unites us. It is built into us. We belong, but God and nature do not desire us to be the same. There is no single sweeping ideal which every individual should be striving for. In nature, there are no blanket statements. Everything is in motion and everything is being explored. The ideal is located within. Each individual and each thing comes pre-packaged with an ideal which is uniquely theirs. Life celebrates this and seeks to discover, unpack, and bring this ideal into full fruition. Because you are of God, you are also of everything which is love. Your true nature is love. In the process of realizing and becoming your personal ideal, you will inevitably become more of the love which flows through you. You will heal and transcend that which is cruel or mean or vain or selfish or hungry for power or obsessed with personal gain. And you will replace these qualities with those God qualities which are true and real, expressing them in the way which is unique to you. You will reclaim your power, your right and your ability to think, feel, intuit, and know for yourself. You will unfold yourself into the mind of God and partake of truth, embodying that aspect of truth which has come together to build you and your bodies. Choose to forego that which is easy. I attempt to reignite your sovereignty by encouraging you to go forth and to discover for yourself. The guidance I have offered is enough to help you to begin relinquishing your fears and your patterns and to begin reclaiming some of your own self-inquiry. I encourage you to question and to do away with the ways that you have learned to disempower yourself, to rid yourself of habits, of old thought patterns, of harmful beliefs, of painful emotions, of lethargy and disregard. I encourage you to wipe the slate clean and to begin inquiring of the God within. Do away with causing harm to yourself and instead discover that which will cause you to thrive. Come back to baseline and rebuild upon a foundation of self-love and self-respect. Become curious, seek truth. Try things out and pay attention to the response which is evoked in your bodies and in your experience. Does this bring me closer to truth? Does this make me more? Or does this disempower me and result in dis-ease? Become familiar with the frequency which is yours. If you are present, conscious, aware, and deliberate, feeling with your heart, your mind surrendered to the mind of God, then you will feel when something resonates truly and clearly with you, and when something is discordant with your frequency. If it serves you, then it will cause your resonance to strengthen and brighten, to sing out more purely, more brilliantly, more robustly, and more vibrantly. If it is harmful to you, your resonance will drop or dampen, or you will experience a discordant, detuned, energetic symphony. In the face of discord and dis-ease, do not panic. Take a deep breath. Feel yourself present in your body, aware of yourself in time and space. Feel your grounding root system anchoring you to the earth. Visualize your golden orb of protection. Flood your system with violet light. Release all energy which is not of you back to its original source and return to your own heart. Return to your own frequency. From here, acknowledge and accept how you feel. Release your judgments of the feelings and any choice you may have made which got you to this place. Allow yourself to feel exactly as you feel. Breathe in the new choice you are making or the new frequency you are choosing, and breathe out the old or discordant energy as you release, continuing to fill yourself with your own resonance and the resonance of your new choice. By doing this with everything that you feel, you empower yourself and you heal yourself. You take continuous steps towards creating the reality that you choose for yourself. You choose to know that you are the creator of your reality, and you actively participate in life as you wield energy creatively and consciously. Whether the discordant energy is experienced physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, behaviorally, or spiritually, run it through this same process. You transmute and transform physical pain just as you can transmute and transform mental or emotional pain. You can re-choose new behaviors just as you can re-choose new spiritual experiences. Inquire of the love and choose what love would ideally choose in as many moments as possible. Do not override or ignore your present state of dis-ease or disharmony, but choose to know that this moment of discord will pass. Everything passes. Energy always moves and seeks resolution. There is nothing to squirm or to think yourself away from. Simply be with how you feel, move it through, release it, and make a new choice. It is your right to make any new choice at any time. You can always change your mind and redirect the energy that you have set in motion with previous choices. It just might take a bit of work if you've invested a vast amount of energy in any one particular direction. Be present and know that you are love. Focus your energy on the new choice. Feed your energy in the new direction you are taking. Do not collapse into pain, languishing in the discordant frequencies of old or worn-out choices and feelings. You must be bigger than your feelings whilst still remaining present with your feelings. You must identify larger than the experience. You must choose to know yourself to be the soul, which is sourced by infinite energy and which always sees, feels, and exists in a state of clarity beyond the current pain or issue. Receive the guidance and the support of your soul, which wishes to see you succeed. Surrender yourself to the love and to the support of the God force which births and sustains you. Rest in the knowledge of your wholeness and your unity, remembering that you support all of humanity in their collective healing as you undertake your own healing. You support all of humanity to reclaim their sovereignty, self-worth, self-love, self-respect, self-belonging, uniqueness, and health as you undergo the process of reclaiming those qualities for yourself. Discover what healing and health look like for you. Discover and build your experience of life anew. Find your own way to live a balanced, harmonious, and health-filled existence as a soul in a human body on planet Earth. It is never easy, but it is joy-filled and deeply rewarding. Remember that when healing the body, even more important than a carnivore diet or an animal-based diet or a vegetarian diet or a vegan diet or a ketogenic diet or a low oxalate diet or a low carbohydrate diet, is the return to nature and the return to love itself. The diet can be kept simple. The most important thing is that your diet is a diet of love. Consume whole and organic foods from nature that you select and prepare out of a deep love, care, and respect for the body. When working at causal level, the reason that you make your food choices, the intention that you preload your food with, and the way that you eat is far more important than what you eat. Remember that the beliefs and the expectations that you project onto your body will translate into very real, very visceral phenomena. Even your food choices are a representation of internal dynamics. Everything that you do is representative of your feelings and your beliefs about the body, about life, about vitality, about disease, about nature, about the world, and about yourself. Your food choices are a declaration of either your love or your fear. Your choices can be the product of your judgments, your feelings of low self-worth and esteem, your self-punishment, your disregard, your self-dismissal, and your mistrust of nature, or your choices can represent and affirm your decision to love yourself, to choose life, and to believe in vitality. Your choices can represent a belief in the power of nature and in the potential of the body. Your choices can be made in partnership with the earth, the body, and the soul. Or your choices can be empty, void of love, and lacking in direction. Understand that your outer life, including your physical body, is already the external manifestation of your inner reality, which is comprised of your beliefs, your thoughts, your expectations, your learned patterns and programs, your fears, your loves, your intentions, your goals, your evolutionary plans, your emotions, your journey as a soul, your strengths, and your shortcomings. Whether you are conscious of it or not, you are already creating. In every moment, you are building and designing your life. It is simply time to begin creating and manifesting with intent and with conscious, active involvement. Allow life itself to fill, flow through, nurture, and direct your body, your choices, and your living. Become a living, breathing embodiment of the indwelling entity. Become spirit in form. Embody all that is natural, harmonious, and healthy. Choose to champion yourself. Choose to be an agent of love, working and living on behalf of evolution and life itself. Let this choice of deep partnership resound and be reflected through every molecule of your being, through every part and aspect of your life. Choose and experience wholeness, unity, connection, oneness, belonging, sacredness, and joy. Life will always seek to uplift you through challenges. It will always seek to cause you to grow, to know and to become more of yourself. Do not expect ease, bliss, and comfort. Joy is a state which must and can be chosen. Let life feel exactly how it feels. Cease running from reality. Cease the pursuit of easy delusion and release yourself to be embraced by the arms of truth. Remove your rose-colored glasses, but choose to not become bitter or negative when the world reveals itself to you. Allow life to be exactly as it is. Allow yourself to feel exactly as you feel. Allow others the freedom to be exactly who they are and to be exactly where they are at. Come fully and completely into the present moment. You will not fall apart. You will feel deeply and intensely, but you will also free yourself up to be able to choose how to bring yourself to life and how you respond to the phenomena of your life. You will reclaim your ability to choose. Where there is illusion or avoidance or denial or judgment, there is no choice. You become robbed of the ability to discern and to decide for yourself. Empower yourself by being here with yourself and with life now. You are gifted with free will, which allows you to choose and to create anything that you truly want for yourself. Partner with the soul and become aware of your own evolutionary goals, and then begin the process of choosing. Choose to grow. Choose how you will approach your growth. Choose how you will view, experience, and respond to life. Choose who and what you allow to be a part of your life. Choose to adjust your attitude so that you look for opportunities to love and to embody more of your own personal ideal, rather than casting judgment and negativity at the world around you. Choose to flourish. Choose to no longer experience life as a victim. Reclaim your power and choose to align to truth. Choose to work at causal level, to recognize and respond to the internal dynamics which cause you to attract certain experiences, people, and phenomena in your life, and which cause you to adopt particular approaches, outlooks, inclinations, and judgments. Empower yourself by choosing to consciously and deliberately respond to life, looking for divine intention and opportunities for personal growth, rather than reacting as an insecure and frightened separate self. Seek to always feel and see beyond the phenomena, refusing to cast blame on other, and to inquire of the soul so that truth and intention can be revealed. What can I learn here? What am I aiming to embody more of? What am I ready to transcend? What am I ready to become? How do I bring love to this? Discover and return to your true nature, which lies within. Search for the truth in your own heart and make it your life's work to embody that truth. Remember that you create whatever you focus upon. If you focus upon the negative aspects of your life and your body, then you feed those things your energy and actively create more negativity. Without being naive or ungrounded, focus your attention on beauty, on grace, on healing, on health, on wholeness, on unity, love, synthesis, vitality, sacredness, strength, courage, and joy. Choose to see, to know, to partake of, and to embody these qualities. Your thoughts contain great and immense power. Your imagination is the birthing ground of transformation. Think thoughts of love and imagine what health and wholeness look and feel like. Focus on states of health rather than states of dis-ease. This is how true healing occurs. Flood your mind and your bodies with the visceral sensations of those states which you strive for. Welcome that frequency into your energy field, embracing the discordant energy which washes up to be healed as a result of this higher frequency being introduced. See and know the version of you that you are in the process of becoming, and recognize that everything you experience is a vital step in your becoming and embodying that ideal. Rather than just simply and suddenly finding yourself healed, it is imperative that you go through the process of healing. You must learn of yourself, of life, of human suffering, of human potential, and of love. You must discover your strength, your vitality, your determination, and your ability to heal. You must go through the process of interacting with life, of learning from life, of being transformed by life and by all of its feelings and its phenomena. This is how true transformation comes about. This is how your healing becomes tangible, becomes replicable, becomes something which you can, in turn, offer to humanity. Embrace the journey of becoming and willingly surrender truth as soon as it reveals itself to you, knowing that an even deeper truth lies beyond it. Nothing is at its final destination. There is always more to be discovered, more to be experienced. There are further and further, deeper and deeper truths awaiting you. They will unfold into you, just as you will unfold yourself into them as you make yourself ready. As quickly as truth and healing are revealed, release them so that the next truth and the next healing can reveal itself. Remember, everything is in a constant state of becoming. Nothing is stagnant. Nothing is final. There is no such thing as the ultimate and complete truth or the final destination. Continue to explore, to stretch yourself and to be embraced by more of life, for this is how you will come to know and reunite with more of God, which is all that is. Synthesize, become whole, approach life as a soul which is journeying through time and space, curious, exploring, brimming with wonder and enthusiasm, graceful in your acceptance and in your approach to life and its challenges. Know and feel that the universe is benevolent and that life is geared towards your growth and your evolution. You are manifesting the perfect circumstances for your own transformation and unfoldment. Surrender to the life which flows through you, to the divine intelligence which produces and explores itself through all things, including you. Let yourself feel and know that you belong here. You are couched and you are held in love. Your existence is as natural and as intentional as the trees, the air, the sunshine, the rocks, the soil, the animals, the sea, the land, the stars, and the fiery core of the earth. You are one with your natural environment, and you are one with your source. Know and feel that you are one with all that is, and release yourself into the natural, intended flows of life. Let your heart feel. Offer up your mind to the mind of God and partake of the knowing of the gnosis that seeks to share itself with you. Sink all the way in so that you can expand all the way out and ask that truth be revealed. Follow the guidance of your own heart. Follow the inspirations of the soul and very honestly offer up the negative ego and its fears for healing. Love and be grateful for your body. A gift from the planet herself, it is perfect in its existence, perfect in its wholeness, perfect in its attempts to provide you with healing, and perfect in its commitment to accompany you and to serve you as you evolve. Learn to inquire and to listen. What is your body attempting to share with you? What is it manifesting for you? What is it expressing on your behalf? What is it drawing your attention to? What is your physical experience a representation of? Do not judge or blame the body. It seeks healing and wholeness just as you do. With love, with clear and updated instructions, and with the return to nature, the body is capable of incredible healing and exquisite states of benevolent health and wholeness. Heal yourself internally so that your body has no reason to manifest dis-ease. Transcend the need for illness by transcending your internal fears and beliefs. Return the body to nature and return your own consciousness to spirit. Allow yourself to experience harmony within, throughout, and between all of your bodies. Meld the higher and the lower, the inner and the outer, so that connection and unity become seamless. Know yourself to be a single, connected, multidimensional, complete, unified, infinitely sourced being of love. Feel, recognize, and know the God within all things, all people, all kingdoms, and all parts of you. Feel, recognize, and know how the God within you loves the God within all. You are one with the love which celebrates itself so deeply that it becomes a fertile wellspring for life itself. Life is love exploring and discovering all of the ways that love can express and know itself. How can you manifest more of this love? In a world where it is easy to be miserable, be courageous and choose to be joyful. In a world where it is much simpler to be a victim and to pass blame onto someone else, make the courageous choice to take responsibility and to recognize your role in creating your reality. In a world where you are encouraged to remain asleep, courageously choose to open your outer and inner eyes and to awaken. Courageous and often difficult choices hand you back the keys. They empower you to be able to lead a meaningful and impactful existence here, to be a conscious and considerate contributor to the great experiment and the great game called life. Embrace healing, wholeness, and God realization. So that's all that brings us to the end or the completion of the exploration of my book, Healing, Wholeness, and God Realization. Again, there is plenty there to get you started and to see you quite a ways down your spiritual and your health journeys. So I encourage you to come back as often as is required to revisit whatever it is that you need to revisit. I've thoroughly enjoyed the process of sharing this journey with you. Don't worry, my videos will continue. They just won't necessarily be book oriented. So let's continue our journey. But for now, that's all.